Si quieres saber qué soy.
Ladies and ladies, welcome to our very second episode of In the Kitchen with Prada Conchita. We are so excited to be here.
So cool.
Back by popular demand,
I know.
Conchita. Not that anyone said so, but we
They loved it.
They did. They
We
did.
got good food back.
People have been making all sorts of, renditions of our
Yes.
cake and cocktail, which
Yes,
is very nice.
Which is very good.
Well, today, Conchita, I thought it would be really fun for me to do something, and I wanted to do it for you because I do post it on my social media. It is
Every day.
It is. Yeah, okay, all right. Hey, it's Prada's poached eggs with avocado and Vegemite. Now, it is something that I have every day and have had every day for 3 or
It's
so
been
years.
a while, hasn't
And
it?
I just love it.
You're a creature of habit.
I really am, and it is your delicious avocado and poached eggs and Vegemite and everything I think that you do need to kickstart your day.
Protein.
So it is protein.
There's got good fats.
all sorts of fat in it,
It's
which is
got
really
fibre.
yummy. There's fibre, which helps you, and it's great for you. And Conchita,
Yes.
because you're a breakfast person.
Yes.
Well, because you don't get up before midday.
No.
Well, because you don't ever eat breakfast,
Never.
you sort of do a post-breakfast brunch situation.
Well, yes, we're showgirls. We're showgirls. So our breakfast, including you,
Including me.
most of the time,
Including me.
I would say our breakfast is normal people's brunch, early lunchtime.
It definitely
Yes,
is.
yes.
And what do you like to have at a brunch, Conchita?
Well, it's not brunch if you're not having a mimosa.
Oh, fabulous!
Yes.
We love a
I
mimosa.
love a mimosa. It is my signature drink.
Mama say, mama sa, mama mimosa.
Yes.
Mimosa. Oh, that'll be nice.
Yes.
Well, that'll be fun for you to make a little bit
Yeah,
later
that'll be
on.
great.
But right now,
Looking
we're going
forward
to
to it.
dive right in and we're
Let's
going to
get
make
into it.
the world famous
Let's do
Prada's
it.
poached eggs.
Prada's poached
All right,
eggs.
Conchita.
Yes,
I've already
Prada.
pre-cut some bread. Would you like to
Oh.
pop that in the toaster for me?
Of course.
While that's being toasted and roasted, I'm just going to tell you about a few little things. Firstly,
Yes.
poaching eggs.
Tell us.
Okay, this is something that a lot of people struggle with.
It's difficult.
It is difficult. It can be difficult. This is something that I have mastered, okay? Now, I've been taught many different ways. I've been taught to put a little bit of vinegar in. I've been
Yes.
taught to put it in a plastic bag, tie it
That's
up,
a messy one.
and
that
poach
one.
it. That didn't work for
No.
me. I was told you have to swirl it in a hurricane motion-y
I've heard the
thing.
swirl. I've heard the
And I
swirl.
have tried all of these options. What I have found works the best for me is my secret little. This is my little
This is
trick.
her
This is
trick.
my little
She's actually
trick.
telling
Oh,
her trick.
trick. I'm revealing it all. I like to use a bowl.
A bowl?
Now,
not
what-
a bowler.
Not a bowler, a bowl.
Oh, wow.
A bowl. And I will show you how we do that. And what you do is you just crack an egg straight into the bowl without breaking the yolk. Straight in. Oh, perfect.
It's a pearler.
Perfect egg. And that is ready. A lovely fresh egg and a fresh yolk. Beautiful.
So yellow.
Thank you to Farmer Glenn. Now what we do is we just drop this in the water.
And now you've had your water boiling now.
So I've had the water boiling, I've had it come up to the boil, and now I'm turning that down so that it's got a light bubble, but it's not rapid boil. So what we do is we just casually place this here,
Oh,
let a little bit of water into the bowl,
yes.
and then we just drop that in.
Oh.
Now I don't leave it in the water for all that long, to be honest. I'm kind of the person that likes the egg to be quite undercooked, personally. That's just my personal preference.
Mhm.
This is my traditional way that
This
I
is
cook
every single
day. I grab my fabulous Vegemite,
It's Australian.
vitamin B.
Oh, look, it's even on the thing.
Yep. And actually, that's where I first saw it, on the Vegemite thing. I saw they had avocado. And I thought, Vegemite and avocado.
Why
I'll give that a
not?
go. So anyway, I like a generous serving of avocado.
Yes.
Sorry, of Vegemite.
Yeah, that
Because
too.
it is your salt component.
Yes.
So it is quite nice and quite salty.
No,
I'm
I
a
do
fan.
like it.
Now, if you don't like Vegemite, you don't have to use Vegemite.
Oh, it's optional. But this
definitely
is like trademark Prada.
And then what I do is I grab my avocado, lovely fresh Australian Hass avocado. Hass. There are options. You can smash it in a bowl if you like.
Yes.
Okay. Then we're ready for the poached egg. Now, all we have to do now is plop it on the bread. Very easy, just a casual little placement there.
Oh, look at that.
The perfect poach every time.
Wow.
Now I've got some lovely fresh dukkha here, which is gorgeous, lemon and herb dukkha. So I'm just going to dukkha the plate.
Oh, so Master Chef.
It's very Master Chef. Now this pepper is like a florally sort of pepper. It's not just like a black cracked pepper. It's like a florally patchouli sort of pepper from Olsen's salt. So anyway, and then we just give that a nice
it's got a thing.
nice little dusting there of salt of Olsen's pepper.
Wow.
And it's got, just give that a little whiff, Conchita. Go on with it. It's beautiful. It's very fragrant.
Yeah, no, it's
floral.
great. Yeah,
So
you love it, obviously.
I love that. And it's as simple as that. That is
Beautiful.
my breakfast. Only I would normally have 2.
Yes.
Prada's Poached Eggs. So Conchita, I've just plated up my traditional poached egg.
Your everyday.
Which is my everyday poached egg.
Yes.
But on a Sunday, sometimes I do feel like getting a little bit creative.
A little bit extra.
I like to get extra, just like you said, and I like to change it up a little bit and do some things a little bit more brunchy.
Oh, yes.
Now, Conchita, one way I like to do that is by putting some lovely, delicious feta. So would you mind just crumbling that up? So Conchita, now that you've crumbled up that feta, we're just going to add a little bit more of the black pepper from Olsen's salt, and my favourite, they're absolutely delicious truffle salt. Now it is back in season, and it is being harvested and all of that, so it is delicious. And
I love the packaging.
I do too, it's just gorgeous. And there is a little spoon on the side, but I kind of forget to use it because I like to feel those beautiful salt flakes in my fingers.
And you have to crumble the flakes as well.
A little section there of avocado. Oh, missed it. Oh, dirtied the plate, that's all right. And then we mash that back up. Now this time we're not going to put any Vegemite because we have got the salt from the feta and we have got the salt from the Olsen's salt.
Very
The natural
nice.
salt. So we just mash all that in there like so. Then we just put a little bit of a crumble. Now you can get your fingers in there if you like, you know, or you can do a little casual just a little crumble all over.
Nice.
And you want this to look rustic, so you can go over the bread, you can put a little bit of extra there.
Oh, well, you've got a big plate.
You do have a big plate, so you can put that all there.
Oh, wow.
And then we add our fabulous poached egg that I have prepared earlier.
Pre-poached.
Pre-poached. I'm just going to use
stick your
my
fingers in. Yeah,
I'm just going to finger it. Now that's in there.
First thing in the morning, you might as well.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing to do. Now you can add a little bit more of the feta if you like on top, or you can add a bit of dukkha, or you can add just your general salt and pepper, your Olsen's. I do like my pepper on top.
Oh, very nice.
The opportunities are endless, but a little bit of extra cheese does add the extra protein that I know so many of you are after.
That's very nice,
bit of
very
protein.
nice.
Now, Conchita,
Yes.
I would love to see what you do in the morning.
Well, you have inspired
Well, I don't know if I want to see what you do in the morning.
Afternoon. But you have inspired me, and I do make my poached eggs every now and again. But I do add a little bit of different things to it. So I've got my toast, obviously.
Okay,
And then
avo.
I'll take the avo. So I put my avocado on, and then I am actually going to put a little bit of bacon.
Oh, shaking and bacon.
Baby.
She loves her bacon.
Bacon for the baby.
Gorgeous.
Just a little piece. I usually put the piece the size of the bread, just to keep it nice.
Yes.
So now, Prada Conchita, could you egg me, please?
I would love to egg you. Now, you don't mind the fingers.
No, it's
you don't.
fine. I like the fingers in the morning.
Oh, there we go.
There
A
we
gorgeous,
go.
beautiful poached
And
egg
just
right there.
and I might put a little bit of pepper.
Oh, that's great.
Just a little bit of pepper, conservative amount, and then.
Is that the Olsen's pepper?
It is
that
the
is the
Olsen's
Olsen's pepper.
Yes,
Very
can
nice.
you believe it?
I love it.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, I like it spicy in the morning. So
Is that because you're Chilean? Is
yes,
that why? Because
yes.
that's what. Yeah.
We're
Okay.
Latina. We like the spice.
You
So I'm
like
going to
the
use
spice?
an Asian chili sauce, the sriracha, and I just do a little. I'm going to get just a little like.
Oh,
boom,
Conchita,
boom,
that looks very creative.
Boom, boom, boom.
Very nice.
There you
and
go.
nice and spicy. And actually, I saw Jamie Oliver did say
Yes.
it is great to have a bit of
Do
chili
you
in
like
the
that?
morning.
Yes, it gets your metabolism started, doesn't it?
That
It
looks
burns
lovely.
fats.
That looks so delicious.
Very nice, isn't it?
Now, the only thing, Conchita, I would say
What
is
would you say?
it needs something to go with it.
You need something to go
You
down with
need
it, don't
something
you?
to send it down.
Yes.
And I think you've got the perfect
Yes.
accompaniment.
Of course, and we are talking, this is breakfast / brunch, because we don't have breakfast, we have brunch because we're showgirls.
We are showgirls.
So what we have with our brunch is a mimosa. And I love making mimosas. I love drinking mimosas, and that's why I make them, so then I can drink them.
She does.
But anyway, so this is how I do it. Now, I put a generous amount of ice into a big glass. I use a big glass. I don't use a champagne flute.
Well, then you don't have to fill it up.
Well, you
know,
do, but you know,
do it
it's
once.
nicer on a big glass. So you get your champagne.
And that's a lovely drop of Grande and champagne.
Oh, this is the best.
It is a great champagne.
Yes. Goes down easy.
Yes.
This always
Much
scares
like
me, though.
yourself.
This always scares me. Alright, here we go.
Hey, into episode 2. That was the longest one I've ever
that
had.
was a very
goodness.
slow release. And now you put a generous amount of, remember you've got ice in there. I always tilt my glass.
It does help.
So then you don't get so much head. Even though it's nice to get head in the morning.
In the morning it's nice.
Yeah. And the good thing about mimosas is that you can drink it all day.
Yeah, you do.
It's not just a morning drink. It's a celebrating drink. It's an everyday drink. And then obviously a generous amount of orange juice in there.
Oh, I love it. And you freshly squeezed that
Freshly
orange
squeezed,
juice.
yes.
It does make a difference to have freshly squeezed
Yes.
orange juice.
Now, this is your traditional mimosa, ladies and gentlemen. It's delicious, it's fresh, it's exciting.
And it's healthy.
And
It's orange
healthy.
juice.
That's how I didn't get corona, because I was drinking mimosas. It's a vitamin
Orange
C.
juice, yes.
But you will see that I did leave a little bit of room in the glass.
Conchita,
I
I think
did.
I like where this is going.
Yes, I left a little bit of room in the glass because I do like to add a little kick to it. I like to add a little splash of vodka, ladies and gentlemen. I do. So just add a little.
And that makes it a real cocktail.
And that makes it a drink.
Yeah.
That makes it a drink, and just swirl it around.
Oh wow, that
And
does
it's
look
delicious. And the good thing is that you can't really taste the vodka
So
or
it's just
the champagne, so it tastes like you're just drinking orange juice.
a lovely fruit juice.
Yes, a fruit cleanse, ladies and gentlemen. So cheers.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. This is payback for last week. I think I don't get to try it. Oh,
Delicious.
looks delicious. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our poached eggs 3-way. The morning egg that I
Yes.
had, then my fancy weekender,
Yes.
and then your brunch
Yes,
egg, which
with a
is
little bit of meat in there.
a bit of meat and a
You
bit of
love it.
sriracha, which is delicious.
Yes, and of course, wash it all down with a beautiful mimosa, ladies and gentlemen.
What more could you ask for?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
How delicious. Well, I cannot wait to dig in.
Ooh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have enjoyed you being here, and we look forward to seeing you in the kitchen with Prada and Conchita next week.
Cheers.
Swing. Si quieres saber quién soy,